Come by. Let's be friends.
20 years. 20 years of Major League Baseball. La Vega great. And now he golfs every day, except maybe on a day like today when it might have just rained a little bit too much. Arthur Rhodes joins us, friend of the show on SicEm365 Radio. Did you even get to hit the ball today?
Ball today. I was in Temple at the Bush's store helping the wife up there. That's what I was doing all day.
All right. Well, okay. Paul asked me this question. What is your handicap? What is it?
My handicap probably a 16.
What?
Yeah, I don't play every day like I used to anymore. My game got rusty.
All right. I just thought you just hit it as far as you possibly. Do you know where it's going to go when you hit that T-ball?
I try to see where it goes, but sometimes I lose it. I lose it when it get way like that because my eyes are getting old.
Arthur, I had a conversation a little bit with you. We had David Murphy on yesterday. He's kind of an old school guy, and he kind of gave us his feelings. And a lot of people like the youth enthusiasm of what we see now in Major League Baseball with some of these young stars. I have an idea you might think differently. What do you see when you see the bat flips and the celebrations and whatever else?
Well, from my perspective, I don't like it because, like I told you, I'm an old school player. And next time you coming up the bat, you're going to get drilled in the ribs or you're going to get hit somewhere and you won't be doing that bat flip anymore. But like I say, man, like the young kids right now, they just need to go out there and play the game the right way. Go out there and play it like the old guys did. And go out there and you can still have fun and just stop the bat flipping.
Arthur, do you think that the style of play now kind of encourages that a little bit in that it's strikeouts and home runs and there's not a lot of small ball or nuance left to the game anymore?
No, there's no more small ball. Everybody's just trying to lift and separate and trying to hit home runs all the time. And that's why you see a lot of starters right now have more strikeouts. And like I said, they just go up there and looking for one thing, try to hit a home run. And next time you look at yourself, you're striking out, going back to the dugout.
Yeah, Arthur, it's very much a feast or famine game. Either pitchers are dominating or home run hitters are dominating. Where do you think this kind of took a turn for baseball, the style of play and kind of what it's become? Is there a specific kind of time frame or anything like that you can sort of point to where we got?
I think the time frame when it came in, I think it was like 2015. So it's like when I stopped playing, we still had old school guys out there playing, and you didn't see many bat flips. And when I got out of the game, and man, it just them young kids just took over and started doing these bat flips and jumping up and down, dancing in the dugout, and it's just like little clowns out there. But
what if someone thinks that the youth and enthusiasm is needed in baseball? That if the game got stale?
I would think you need to bring some old school managers back, bring some old school pitching coaches back, and teach the young kids how to play the game the right way. And go ahead.
So you thought Tony La Russa was justified in doing what he did and kind of going old school last week?
Oh, yeah. But Tony La Russa, he's getting up in age, and he needs to get to learn to know all the rules of the game. It's not like back in when he was in his younger days, and you got to know about all the pitch counts. You got to know about runners on second when you got a tie ball game. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in Major League Baseball. It's just a lot of new rules, and like for me, I can't keep up with it. I just watch it for about 5 or 6 minutes, and I turn to another channel.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm very curious. There's one rule in particular that just it bothers me, Arthur. The runner starting on second in extra innings, and just you already have a base runner halfway around the diamond. What do you make of that rule?
I don't like that rule because it's just you got to start a runner on second base. You have no outs. You can bunt him over, and the next guy can drive him in. But it's just go back to the old school playing baseball. If it's a top ball game, play as long as you can. It doesn't matter. Somebody's gonna have to lose. Just don't put a run on second base and so that guy can score a run easy.
The part about what they're trying to do is speed up the game, but I brought this up earlier, and I don't know the odds or what are the trends. If you put somebody on second base, Arthur, and you're pitching, is the first thing you do, and of course you could overpower people with your arsenal of what you threw, but is the first thing you want to do is think about walking somebody to force to set up a force out?
I would do that. I would walk the guy 4 pitches and get me a ground ball double play and then try to keep that run at third base so he don't have to score a run.
But if that's one of the first options is to walk somebody to set up a double play or a force out, is that speeding up the game because you're going to have to go? I know you could just point to first base, but it just seemed like are we pampering? I don't want to sound like get off my lawn, but are we pampering the game in ways that we're losing the fundamentals of baseball?
Oh, yes, sir. You're pampering them guys, man. It's just you can't be doing that, putting runners on second base. And like I said, I don't like the speed up rule. I just like to go out there and you play 3 or 4 hour good game and get 9 good innings in.
Arthur Rhodes with us on SicEm365 Radio. Okay, when you were at La Vega and you guys ran the table, you were unbeaten as a pitcher your senior year, I believe it was. Who was the team? I know the Connollys and others who was the team that, did you ever get into any kind of brouhaha with a high school team when you played?
Oh, no, sir. We didn't have no high school brawls. We had probably one rival team that was probably Connolly, because they always, our rivals, La Vega and Connolly is right down the road from each other. And every time I pitched against Connolly, I wanted to beat them every time. So that's the only team I wanted to beat every time. I think I did. So,
well, you probably did. But and here's my point: that if I'm a opposing player and I see Arthur Rhodes is on the other team along with some of the others that we've talked about over your career, I don't think that's a very smart thing to start something up and stir something up with you anyway.
Oh no, they never did start anything with La Vega because they knew I was going to pitch that game, start that game, and they didn't want to start anything. So I'll drill the first guy at the batter, and then.
Oh, what was the most you remember ever celebrating after a pitch or an out?
And probably my high school. I was playing center field, and I was playing shallow, and I ran about 100 yards to catch a fly ball in and save the ball game. And I think that was my best exciting moment.
And that's the most you probably ever celebrated at the end of a game or an out?
Yeah.
Did you do much at all? You talked about the pitchers or the hitters or whatever. Did you ever show up a batter when you struck them out to end a game or maybe in a big moment?
Well, I did it one time in the big leagues because I did it to Jose Canseco, and we got a big old fight with Tampa Bay, and I was in the middle of a brawl. He comes from behind me and pushed me, and I said, all right, I'm not going to get kicked out of the game, but next time I face you, I'm going to show you up. But you don't push nobody from behind, and then you run off like a little girl.
You know, having seen him fight recently, you definitely would have taken him, Arthur. I have no questions about that.
Oh, man. All right. Anything else for Arthur? Thank you, man. Great day, Craig.
Yeah, Arthur, just, I know you say you don't watch, all 9 innings every night or anything like that, but what joy do you get from baseball? Are there a couple players maybe that you enjoy watching these days?
Man, I like watching all the teams, but it's just like I like watching Houston. They go out there and Dusty Baker's got them guys right now. He calmed them down, got rid of all that cheating stuff. Dusty just told them guys, go out there and play. I like watching Houston. I like watching the Rangers too. The Rangers got a lot of new guys on their team, man. I don't know who half of them are, but I just like watching. They like to go out there and play hard. I just like to watch a team that goes out there and play hard and want to play the game the right way.
Did you play for Dusty?
Yes, sir. I played in Cincinnati.
I'm so glad you said that about the Rangers. About 2 weeks ago, when they had a couple of games, they don't, they're like 22 and 27 or 25 and 20 of the. They are a team that makes me watch, knowing that they're not going to finish with more than 70 wins or whatever this year, most likely. But they are. They seem to be a team that you can kind of get to like. They just seem. Right. And then Garcia has given them a spark, and they've got a few young pitchers that look pretty good. That's kind of what you're saying as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get the young guys that want to get the taste of the first time or second time in the big league. They want to go out there and they want to showcase themselves, and they want to go out there and play hard. It's just not. They don't be doing no bat flipping. They don't be jumping up and down when they hit a home run. They just go out there. I want to get my 9 innings in, play hard, and win the ball game.
Arthur, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hit them straighter as far as you can. Appreciate your time. Always great to have you.
Hey, no problem, guys. Sorry about that earlier when I didn't pick up the phone call.
Oh, that's okay.
Call me anytime when y'all need me.
You got it. That's it. That's awesome. 20 years. 20. I love Liv. We could go on with him for. It would be go to play a round of golf or sit down and just relax with him and talk about some memories.
Yeah, he's the. He helped me inadvertently carry out a dream to be carried off the field by a Major League Baseball player.
Really?
Yeah, when I tore my hamstrings, he and his brother carried me off the field.
When we come back, we'll have John McClain, Paul